Hey, good morning guys. Welcome to another video. It is Sunday today, and you know what that means, long ride day. Some exciting news. Well, one exciting news that I wanted to share with you guys is the channel has hit 50 subscribers. So thank you so much for those of you who subscribe to the channel, the old subscribers, the new subscribers. We really appreciate you guys supporting the channel and watching these videos. So yeah, we're gonna do our long ride. It's a cloudy day out there. It's supposed to be partly sunny in the 70s later, so that'll be nice. It's going to be a fairly long ride today, so about 6 hours long, and yeah, we're pretty excited to do that, and that means long rides equals bringing lots of food, and I'll show you guys what we brought for fueling. So let me know what you think about this. 2 Cliff Bars, banana, 4 brownies, 4 little pieces of brownies that I baked yesterday, and don't worry, they are not burnt, and donut holes. Let me know down in the comment section below to see if this is too much to bring. A 6-hour ride, and then obviously 2 bottles of water. So we're stopped here at Squan's Pond again. They have these barricades, so we really couldn't hop there's like this sort of guardrail that we used to hop over so that, you know, we could just go in the woods, but unfortunately they have the guide rails to kind of, I guess, prevent people from going through. I don't know what the purpose of it is, but they are opening slowly. They're doing the phase 1 reopening of one of them being the state parks. Although I did see a sign that there was no picnicking allowed. Yeah, so this slow reopening is sort of making me a little nervous, because that means that there's more people around. Right now it's pretty quiet, there's hardly any cars, so we're just gonna refuel, get something to drink here, and then keep moving forward.
I'm super excited about this ride. I wish it was a little bit sunnier, and I think I've come full circle with my cycling, because I just fell trying to unclip, which I haven't done in like probably a few months, so it's okay though. Still excited about this ride. Feeling fresh. However, I don't know if Joy noticed this, but the bike is feeling kind of heavy. I noticed it going up the hills. There's some extra weight on there, so I think the climbing is going to be a little tougher today.
So I know my my bike is heavier today, but I am going to try to attempt another QOM on Anderson Road. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if you guys could see this, but the leaves have come back. So they've grown back. Nice shaded spot here, but it's a little chilly. Another part of the ride we're doing is riding to Amenia in New York, and we are going to do the Clark Hill climb, which is a category 3 climb, 4.5 miles long. Having one of those issues again. Something's going on with his 28 cog. The chain keeps getting stuck, and when we were in Squan's Pond, his chain actually jumped, so we'll have to take a look to see what is wrong with it. I'm having trouble catching it.
So we're stopped here on Scatticut Road for our first refueling session, and I believe we're 27 miles into the ride, which is about 1/3 of it. Joy probably mentioned earlier that I'm having some mechanical issues with my bike. The chain, or the chain keeps like getting caught in certain gears on the cassette, and at one point it actually just popped off while I was trying to switch gears. For now it seems to be working okay, but I've had issues several times already on this ride, so hopefully I'll be able to get through the big climb that we have coming up. Hopefully I can get into one of my low gears and use that for it, because the gear that I normally use for steeper climbs is the one that's problematic right now. So hopefully I'll be able to find a way around it. Otherwise I'll be walking up some hills. Hopefully it doesn't come to that. Well, on the bright side, the sun came out finally, and it's a beautiful day, and we still have a lot of riding ahead of us, so I'm just going to be optimistic and try not to to get too bummed out about these mechanical issues. Hopefully, what I got working right now will last me for the rest of the ride to get into the house, so to speak. So that's about it for now. Happy Memorial Day, everyone. This is Memorial Day weekend. Tomorrow's Memorial Day, so happy Memorial Day. And on that note, we would like to just extend our thanks for all the servicemen and women out there, those in the armed forces, the police officers, firefighters, and in this time that we're dealing with this pandemic, that extends also to those in the medical field, nurses, doctors, anyone on the front lines. Thanks to those selfless people out there, we're able to do something that we love to do, like we're doing today. We have the freedom to do it, and the safety to do it, and we're very grateful for that. So again, we just want to thank everyone out there who is serving the country and has served the country in the past, and we wish you a happy Memorial Day.
So we are here in some horse farm Oh my God, that climb. It took me 30 minutes and 33 seconds. I was pretty hopeful that I was going to do well on it, and I don't know, there were some turns that I miscalculated and lost time on. But I don't know, enough with the excuses. Um, well, one other excuse is that my bike is heavy, so I want to use that as an excuse as to why I didn't get the QOM. But I'm pretty disappointed in that, but that's okay. There's always a next time.
Well, after having done that climb, and I think the QOM was around 25 minutes, that's pretty fast. After having done that, yeah, that's a pretty fast time. I think Joy can chip into that eventually, but yeah, that was a long climb, and two stretches that were pretty long and steep. My excuse is, I mean, I wasn't going for a KOM, but because that's kind of just out of the question. I think the time on that was ridiculous. But unfortunately, my cassette is still giving me problems. I wasn't able to use either the 28 or the 34 cog, so I had to go one notch up from the 28, which is a little bit too high of a resistance when I get on steep grades. But I had no choice this time, so I ended up getting off the saddle on Clark Hill out of desperation, because and just hoped that I would be able to sustain that enough power to get up. And fortunately, I was able to basically get up the steep part off the saddle. My RPMs were probably like 40, but you know, at least I got to the top. So I'm happy about.
Yeah, you had a great effort there, especially with two non-usable cogs.
Well, Clark Hill, that was kind of just survival mode. I just did whatever I could to get past it. I felt like I finished pretty well on Skiff Mountain. Skiff Mountain is not quite as steep, so I was able to actually stay in the saddle using that slightly higher resistance. My cadence was, a little bit slow, or a little bit slower than I would normally do going up a climb, but again, was able to get it done. So happy with that.
It's not a game, it's a rich thing.
Okay, we made it. Oh my God, it was so hard. I know, I feel like every time we do a ride, I feel like I say it's hard all the time, but let me switch my hand. But yeah, this one in particular, you know, longer distance, and yeah, I attempted 2 QOMs and only got 1, but let me just go through the stats for you guys. It is, we did 74.5 miles with 5,700 feet of climbing. Took us about 5 hours and 33 minutes, with an average speed of 13.4 miles per hour.
Oh boy, that was a long ride. Pretty wiped out now. Yeah, legs definitely were tired at the end, and got really thirsty. We both ran out of water. I think we barely had enough water for the ride. It's a beautiful day though. Nice sunny day. It was a great challenging route, and I mean overall I'm very happy with the result of our ride. I mean we both gave it all we had, and could have done. We both thought we could have done a little bit better on the long climb, the Clark Hill to Skiff climb, but I think for not having done it in a long time, I think we did pretty well. And we also got to remember that it was part of a very long ride. This is the longest ride we've ever done, and so yeah, I feel really happy to get that ride done, and that we were able to do it and survive it and still be alive afterward.
All right, guys, that is it for today's ride. Thanks again for tuning in today, and we will see you again next ride, or next week probably. Thanks again to our subscribers in the early days, and then thank you for the new subscribers. We have hit 50, and yeah, that's something worth celebrating. So thanks again, and see you next week. Bye-bye.